You are joining us here at the Generalate in Rome for the Congregation of the Resurrection, and we have here with us Father Tim Uniac, the Assistant General. We tried for the General, but his English isn't quite as good as Father Tim's, and also the General is also Father Bernard Hilla. He's also traveling around doing visitations, which is something that both you and Father Bernard do, as part of your ministry. And so I'd like to ask you the three questions that we normally ask people, living out their vocations. In this case, to consecrated life and the priesthood. I was just wondering, what first drew you to living out this life?
Well, it goes back to my high school days. I was living in Brantford, Ontario at the time, and I went to a Resurrectionist high school. I attended a Resurrectionist parish, and I established friendships with members of the community. And one of them encouraged me to go to St. Jerome's University and study there, which is also run by the Congregation of the Resurrection. And there I met more Resurrectionists and just simply fell in love with the work they do and enjoyed their company and wanted to be part of that experience.
Is there something that stands out for you over the last, how many years now? Has it been around 25?
25 years, yes.
Yeah. Is there something that stands out for you that says, this is one thing that I notice happening again and again that I really love about this vocation?
Well, without question, what I have loved the most in the past 25 years is working in a parish. Being invited into very intimate encounters with people as they experience death and happiness and joys and the hardships of life, and they invite me into that experience and trust me enough to seek my advice and they make me part of their family, and that's an incredibly trusting relationship and very rewarding to be invited into that as well.
Some of the young people out there have a hard time trusting that there really is a vocation or that God has a dream for them. Is there some advice you'd like to give them, as they discern their vocation?
Well, without question, I think they need to pray, but they also need to find a trusted person who they can share their story with, someone who they can talk this out with, and someone who they trust enough that would give them good advice and good direction and point them in the way they need to go in terms of trying to understand what God is calling them to. So a spiritual director would be, I think, vitally important to discerning a vocation.
Well, speaking of needing to go places, I understand you need to go line up again and make sure your citizenship is all in order and the paperwork is there. So I don't want to keep you, but I do want to thank you for doing this interview, Father Tim, and for all the work that you do as the Assistant General. And I look forward to your visitation, I believe, coming up in Canada in the near future.
I'll be there this summer, yes.
Wonderful.
Good, thank you.